So today I'm going to be doing a book haul as well as an unboxing. I'm saying unboxing because I'm just taking them out of the packages even though I know which books they are, but since I've only done like two, technically one unboxing on my channel, I kind of wanted to incorporate another one. So I'm not the kind of person that buys a lot of books in bulk all at once, which is why you don't see me doing a lot of book hauls. Not gonna lie, some of these books I mostly bought mainly because of the covers because they're so beautiful, and it was like a 60-40 thing where I was interested in the book, but like the covers, I just needed them on my shelves, okay? Oh wait, I realized that I technically don't even need to cut this open. There's like a rip thing. Let me see if it'll work. Oh, okay, it does, but I don't want it to damage the book when I'm opening it like this. Just pretend to be surprised when I take this book out because I know what it is. There's something very satisfying about ripping open packages. Okay. Whew. First book. Okay, so this cover is so beautiful. It's called The Crowns of Croswald by B.E. Knight. This cover, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I feel like I'm from SpongeBob doing like the look at it, it's ugly kind of thing, but no, this is the opposite of ugly. So I've seen this book going around social media for the longest time, and I've seen the cover many times and just thought it was so beautiful, but I don't even know if I actually read the synopsis because I was like, maybe just like one day I'll get to it eventually, but I never bought it. And then when I finally did read the synopsis, I was like, why did I not want to buy this before? The synopsis plus the cover is like a win-win, okay? And I'm sad though that it does only come in paperback because I searched Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com and they didn't have a hardback. So I feel like I have a serious problem in not being able to tell you what a book is about, or at least I feel like I'm doing it really horribly. So just from now on, just know I'm not going to be doing a great synopsis for the books that I show you guys. So this book is about a girl who finds out that she has magical powers when she crosses this invisible barrier in this land, and she ends up going to this school for other people who have powers, and it seems right up my alley because I love urban fantasy. And the second box. Don't stab yourself, Sydney. That would be great if I got it on film though. Again, I'm pretending that I don't know what books are in this box, but I do know because I ordered them. I don't get books from publishers because I have no idea how to do that, and when I looked up how to do it, it just seemed kind of hard, so yeah. For now, just the books that I get in the mail are the ones that I've ordered. So these next two books are The Traitor's Kiss and The Traitor's Ruin by Erin Beatty. So for the longest time, I've seen this book cover on the shelves and I was like, I don't know, sometimes it's hard for me to get into a high fantasy book, but like ever since I've seen these books, I was like, there's a chance that I could not get into these books, but the covers are really beautiful. Should I risk it? The answer was yes. So these two beautiful books, I can't get over how pretty they are. Like, I like the first cover, and then when I saw this one, I was like, whoa, that rose gold. What I read about these books online is that it's about a girl, I think she's a princess. Okay, so she's not a princess, but she's a lady, I think. Wait. Okay, I still don't know if she's a princess or not. I don't think she's a princess, but so she's basically has an arranged marriage to this guy, and she decides, nope, I'm not gonna do that. And so I think she runs away. So, okay, so so this girl Sage is an apprentice to a matchmaker, and she's tasked with wrangling other young ladies to be married off to political alliances, but she is also being forced to marry somebody herself, I think. And then she like comes across this soldier dude, and there's this war coming, and it sounds very good. It actually kind of sounds like a lot of fantasy books that I've read, and kind of hard to get through, but you know, it's okay. Maybe just like the covers alone, just knowing that I'm reading these beautiful books will make me get through them. Okay, so this next book I got kind of like a while ago, like maybe a few months ago, and that is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. So this is the author of the Lunar Chronicles, one of my favorite authors and book series, and so of course I wanted to read this book. I have started this book, and it's about it's kind of like superheroes versus villains, but the superheroes are called renegades, who are against the anarchists, who are like anti-government, which literally is what anarchy means, but you know, okay. I really like the idea of the superhero powers. I've read a lot of books where people have superpowers, but it's not really kind of like the stereotypical like superhero like Batman or Superman. And another book that I bought a few months ago but wanted to include in this haul is A Court of Wings and Ruin. So I know that this isn't a new book that's been out, but it took me a while to get through A Court of Mist and Fury. Not because I didn't like it or anything, it's just it was such a big book and I wasn't ready to start such a book. But I did finish it, and so I also have started this book as well. I'm like maybe a quarter of a way through. This is the third book in a court of, wait, what is the first one called? Court of Roses, wait, Court of Thorns, I can't even say this. A Court of Thorns and Roses. I don't even know how to, I'm so terrible at explaining books. So this is about a girl named Feyre who gets thrown into the world of fairies, and she is, so the series is about a girl named Feyre who is thrust into a world of fairies, good and bad alike, and she has to fight her way through it and fight against this evil queen. And the next book is, wait, I didn't say the author. It's by, you know who it's by Sarah J. Maas. Okay. The next book is Illuminae by Amie Kaufman and Kristoff. This is not a new book either, but it's one that I finally decided to buy, and mostly because I was intimidated by the size of the book. It's a pretty big book, but I've always admired the cover and just what like the book itself looks like. Like, this is so cool, honestly. But I'm not like usually into sci-fi that much, and it just seemed like a really sci-fi book to me. I realize I'm kind of picky when it comes to my favorite book genre, which is urban fantasy. It's kind of like hard for me to read any other genre, like high fantasy, sci-fi, contemporary. So I did start reading this book, and it's a really easy read actually. Like, there's a couple things in it, very scientific writing sometimes, because it's told through a series of found files. So this book is hilarious. Like, right from the beginning, I love the two main characters. They are so witty, even though they have like two different kinds of humor. Two main characters in this book are forced to flee from their planet after it's attacked, and they are now living their lives on these two spaceships. And they're making a journey to find help, but that journey is like 6 months long. The next book is A Million Junes by Emily Henry. So this is the same author who wrote The Love That Split the World, and so I do have that book, but I haven't read it. I like started a few pages. You know by now I have that bad habit of starting some books and then not finishing them. As you can even tell, like just from this book haul alone, the books that I've already started reading, like I am in the middle of so many books right now. Like, honestly, I think I'm in the middle of like 6 books. I'm not even joking. Because of this little blurb down below, author of The Love That Split the World, I decided to buy this book. So the vibe that I get from this book is kind of like a Romeo and Juliet kind of vibe. Not so much like with the two main characters, but like their families. It's kind of like that Montague and, what's her name? What's the other one? The other one. You know what I'm talking about though. The two families that are like clashing together. That's the feel that I get from this book. And apparently there's like magic and ghosts and werewolves in this book. And so it just seems like a cool urban fantasy and just something that I would enjoy. And the last book for this haul is The Traitor's Game by Jennifer A. Nielsen? I think it's Nielsen. So after I bought this book, I realized this basically is like this very similar title to the other two books that I bought, The Traitor's Kiss and The Traitor's Ruin. But no, this is The Traitor's Game. Different. But again though, this has a really beautiful cover. This is a high fantasy book where the main character, she is in exile and she decides to come back to help her father, like, I don't know why she's coming back, but so this girl is coming back, like, I think help her father around the country or something, and on the way there she gets kidnapped by this rebel group, and they know that she's this like important person, and so they're using her to make the make the land good again. I think that's what I'm getting from this book. Oh my gosh, guys, I thought I only had 8 books for this haul and I was about to finish this video, but I still have 2 books, and these are like the most, like my most anticipated books to read that I bought recently. What am I doing? The real last books of this book haul is The Raven King and The King's Men. So these are the second and third books in the All for the Game series. The first book is called The Foxhole Court. And so this book, you know, this is one of the book series that like I got into before I even actually read the books. One of my friends, she read this series and she's like, you gotta read it. And so I was looking up to see what it was about, and then on Pinterest I just got into like the fan art. And I was just looking at all this fan art of the 2 main characters, and I'm like, man, if that ain't a good ship right there. This happened with the Lunar Chronicles. This happened with Throne of Glass. I'm still salty about that kale. Oh, I want my kale. I haven't read the 3rd book because I'm still not over what happened in the 2nd one. Oh, okay, Sarah J. Maas, why? Okay. Tangent. And so I'm very excited to have these 2 books in my hands finally, because I just finished The Foxhole Court and I was like, I gotta get the next 2 because I have like a book hangover, and it didn't take long. I ordered these 2 from Amazon, and I'm very glad that these 2 are bigger than the first book because the first book was only like 250 pages. Kind of sad though, because The King's Men, when I got it in the mail, it was slightly damaged. Like you can't even see it. You can't even see it because it's white. And so this series is about this guy named Neil who is on the run from his like mafia father. He's in the mafia. He's like this mob boss dude. That's like one part of the storyline, and then the other part is that it revolves around this made-up sport called EXY. Very similar to lacrosse and hockey, like combined. And this book series just like totally reminds me of Haikyuu, but like minus the volleyball plus the EXY. I didn't even say the author of this book series, but it's Nora Sakovic. So thank you guys for watching this book haul. Let me know in the comments if any of these books are books that you have read and that you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!